The term transgender is actually this giant umbrella that encompasses such a variety of disparate phenomena that no wonder we see tons and tons and tons of people calling themselves transgender.
Yeah. Why do we see this huge spike in kids who are identifying as trans? Why is it, biased towards girls? Well, how are our main organizations defining what it means to be transgender? So I went to the American Psychiatric Association, the CDC, all these places, and I was super shocked. The definition they all gave, there are subtle variations, but it's an umbrella term, and they all start with that. So they're all taking each other's notes. Like an umbrella term for anyone whose identity or expression differs from sex, they would say, assigned at birth. And sometimes they would even add behavior too, and expression. And these were all rooted in sort of traditional stereotypes of masculine and femininity. Some would even actually include in parentheses masculine, feminine for men and women. This was a shock to me because it's okay, well, by this super broad definition, if you're a girl and you're doing something that is not traditionally associated with your sex, this is the definition, transgender. We can just think of so many traits this falls under, like a girl who has short hair. Well, that's not what's traditionally associated with being a girl. That's more like a boy. All these things, gay people are subsumed under this definition. Tomboys are now under this definition. Effeminate boys, transgender. And so to me, it's just pretty clear that if the definition is so broad, if this is what they're learning in school, then it's no wonder you don't even need a social contagion. It's right there coming out of our main institutions. It's in the classroom. That if you don't identify with the roles or stereotypes that are traditionally associated with your sex, you're trans. And what do kids think in their mind when they think of well, what does it mean to identify with the opposite sex? Well, they're just looking at stereotypes, and this is exactly what's going on. So we don't need to talk about whether or not it's greater societal acceptance or whether it's a social contagion. It's just the new definition. And I even explain how I would fit this definition, and most people would fit this definition. And the audiences in my talks, the women aren't wearing gowns in there. The guys aren't all like G.I. Joe, super jacked. Some women have short hair. Some of the guys had long hair. Almost everyone is trans under this definition. So it's no wonder we see this.